Hi guys, welcome to video number 8. So today we're going to do a shoulder press because we've done quite a few things so far. But today George is going to actually perform a proper set how we do it. We're going to use a shoulder press machine just simply because he's not used to this style of training particularly. He's going to get into it now really. So just to keep him safe, because to use dumbbells or something can be dangerous anyway when you push into muscular failure. So we're just going to show you the performance of the repetitions, how hard we're going to push, just so then you know exactly what I'm saying. We're only doing one set, that you know the sort of level that we're going to. I'll talk you through elbow positions, all that type of stuff, which is very easily then transferable to a Smith machine or a dumbbell or a barbell, however you want to do it, to work the shoulders as much as we possibly can. Like I've said before, I'm not going to do it on certain angles, so it's supposedly working this area, that area. You know, we're trying to hit as much as we possibly can within one movement. So elbow position and everything will be for that purpose. Repetition wise, I really don't know how the set's going to turn out because he's not done it before. We've got some weight on each side, whether that's correct, we'll find out. But we'll get this set done and then I'll talk about you know, the elbow positions and things that he used during the set, so then you understand it a little bit more. Okay, so George is going to come in and we're going to give this set a go. He's a little bit nervous, so but it'll be fine. Okay, George, so I'm just going to talk George through this as I would anybody else, and then I'll explain it a little bit more after the set's done. Okay, George, so we need to be right up against the pad. Okay, you can put your head back to keep yourself comfortable. Grip wants to be pretty close, so just towards the edges. Okay, so what we want to do here is keep the shoulders down and back against the pad, okay? And the main thing is I want you to focus, like when we do chest, I want you to focus on pushing the elbows away from yourself, okay? What we don't want is them going forward, because a lot of people will push their elbows forward to focus really on the front deltoid. We're trying to work the entire shoulder section as much as we possibly can. So by pushing the elbows away, we're really going to get that fact. We're going to come out, keep your wrists straight as always, George. So we're going to come out nice and smooth, and then increase the drive as we're going up so there's no momentum building up. Then as we come down, George, exactly the same form, focusing where the elbows should be, the shoulders, slowly coming down. We're going to go on this because you've got no shoulder problems. We're going to come all the way down until it sits back on the rubber, and then we're going to pause, no bounce, and we're going to go again. Okay, we're going to work this to muscular failure. Okay, this will be positive muscular failure. Okay, then George, when you're ready, so big breath in, and then release it smoothly as we go. Nice and slowly coming down, keep them shoulders down, push these elbows away, let it come down, don't force them back, just push them out to the side, and drive. Okay, nice and slowly coming down, wrist straight, keep the tension through the shoulders, no bounce. Remember, smooth start, engage the shoulders first, then increase the drive. Yep, lovely, control down, keep your breathing constant, back everything nicely up against the pad, George, and squeeze. That's good, push your bum in seat. We don't want anything from the body helping. Think where the elbows need to be. I know it's a lot to take in one go, mate. Keep breathing, drive through it, squeeze. Good, control. Think shoulders, George, keep breathing, keep that tension. No bounce at all now, then smooth, then increase the drive. Good, excellent. Focus, elbows, keep breathing. Just the rep we're doing, George, that is the only important factor. Drive, that's the way. Don't think about how many. Control, best we can out of this repetition now. Elbows away, nice and tight. Drive through it, I'm with you. Good, keep that quality now. Keep pushing away. Shoulders down, stay there. Pause, no bounce, smooth, now drive. Good, we're getting there now, George. Control, keep breathing, keep the tension. Don't twist or anything now, I'll help if you need it, just drive through it. Good, great form, breathe, you can do this. Tension, elbows pushed away, breathe, drive smooth, don't twist, drive. Lovely rep, I'm with you, mate. Control, work through it, breathe. Now drive, stay tight, here we go, don't twist. Up. Slowly come down. Elbows, think how it should still be done, don't rush it. Control, no bounce now, smooth. Don't twist, drive. Now with me, keep driving, breathe, George. It will go, drive. Right, the best possible negative you can. Stay tight in, elbows, I'm with you. Don't let this bottom bit go. Push them elbows away, fight. Great set, mate, well done. Good effort. That's a set of shoulder press. Okay, so we just, I'm sorry I'm laughing, it's just George is like shaking behind the camera after that. So that's basically a set that George has just done, and it was a fantastic set, to be honest. That is a proper set of shoulder press. So I'll talk you through right quick exactly. Obviously you've just watched it so you know, but the main thing is keeping himself really secure in the pad, because what a lot of people do is the backside will end up right to the end, they're arched ridiculously. Okay, you want to be real tight up there, wrists straight, no matter what movement you're doing, they should always be straight, keep the wrists safe. And then what he was doing was he was focusing on pushing his elbows away from himself and slightly back if anything. You don't want to think too much about pushing back because we don't want to strain the shoulder, but we're trying to push away, which as soon as you push away and even slightly back, particularly at the bottom, you'll feel the entire delt complex kicking in. If you push the elbows forward, as most people do, it's purely on front delt and triceps, which is not the best, to be honest with you. Like I say, we're trying to work as much as we can. So focus on pushing the elbows away from yourself and a micro back, rather than going that way anyway, going forward. And as you saw, we want to be smoothly coming out of the bottom and then increasing the drive without any momentum building up. You know, we pause at the top for a millisecond so we know we're up. As you can see, he actually locked out. Now I know we'll get loads of people saying, well, he should be stopping short. Try a muscular set to failure, proper positive failure set. You have to, one, you want to be using a full range of motion to get the muscles as much as possible anyway. But if you're stopping at 3/4, you'll be dead in 10 seconds, so there's just no point to that. Okay, so we're trying to we are trying to kill the muscles off, but we're trying to build it up as much as we possibly can to push as far as we possibly can. Okay, so we're using a full range of motion to the top, and then the same focus coming back down slow and under control, which is really tearing the muscle apart as you're doing that. So focus on coming down just as much as you do on the way up. So you're thinking where your elbows should be, where your back should be, you know, keeping the shoulders down. It's all those types of factors is super important that we need that going on. Okay? Too many people will blast up and then just drop it down. Okay, you need to keep that mental focus all the time, so the muscle is under as much stress as possible during the entire set. So you're basically getting as much as possible out of the set in every repetition. Okay, no bouncing, no ego lifting. Think of the muscles. Yes, like I said, we'll talk about progressive overload and things. When you're stronger, get that extra rep if it's possible without losing your form. But focus on one rep at a time, then the next rep. That's the most important factor. So the set then is as good as it can possibly be all the way through. That's pretty much it. We're going to show you a little bit of a dumbbell press, just to show again if if people are at home or whatever with everything going on at the moment, that you can just to see positioning and things. Like I say, it's a little bit more dodgy with a dumbbell. I wouldn't want you to do that, but you may have to stop, say, a rep short just for safety, especially if you're on your own. But that's still probably going to be pushing way harder than most people do anyway. So that's your shoulder press wrapped up, and we'll show you the dumbbell. So George is just grabbing some dumbbells, 10 kilos or something. We don't need anything particularly heavy. All we're going to do is just show you the movement for if you're doing it at home, or you want to do free weights, which is great. Like I say, just be extra careful for the safety. If you can get a spotter, that's always your best bet. So if you want to sit down, George. Okay then, you want the dumbbells up. Okay, so main things here is his back again is pushed up against the pad, wrists are straight. Okay, what he's going to do is he's going to smoothly come out with the shoulders, and he's going to then increase the drive. Now what he's doing there is as well, what you need to focus on, particularly with dumbbells, you want to be pushing straight up. It's a bit like a dumbbell chest press. People push forward because that is a natural way to do it. That'll put you in the natural plane. Try to focus on going straight up, and then as you come down, like I said on the machine, exactly the same thing. It should be the same focus, same form. Stop at the bottom, full range of motion, squeeze up. I know it'll be tough because your shoulders will be tired from that press. So slowly coming down, one more will do. So you're just coming down, you're pausing at the bottom, and then smoothly driving through, nice and slowly coming down. And that will do us, George. Perfect, well done fella. So it's that easy, okay? You want someone under your elbows. just as I say, to ensure safety, because as you can imagine, if you're failing, it can be really dangerous, that. And that were really tough for George because his shoulders are knackered from the shoulder press. So that's it, basically. It's as simple as that. So you could transfer that to a barbell. I personally love Smith machine military press to the front, which again, all these movements will be shown and shown properly. So that is a great movement for shoulders, and it will work the entire shoulder girdle if you're focusing on where the elbow position and everything should be. So that's it, guys.
Hi guys, I just want to come on and say that I've never done a set like that before in my life. I've trained shoulders for hours on end before coming to the gym with Craig, and just by having my position, my hands, wrists, elbows, getting in that position, having Craig as a spotter and the encouragement, that was a set. I can't tell you enough. You need to try it, guys. So hit the like button, subscribe, keep watching, see me develop as I train as well, keep doing HIIT, follow Craig's techniques, and I guarantee you'll get results.